Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So here on the Bitcoin chart, we are currently seeing a little bit of a recovery rally. That's the expected B wave, I assume, at the moment. Okay, so basically absolutely no change. What we see, however, is some of the altcoins are really getting a serious bounce. Now that's extremely interesting and actually is in line with many altcoin charts. For example, it could entirely be the case that an alt season is on the horizon, okay, that Bitcoin is just working its way through a wave 4 correction, whereas some of the altcoins were doing their wave 2. And when this correction is over, they completely escalate. Okay, that's entirely possible. So be aware of that. I'm not aware of many support levels that broke on the altcoin charts. I think most of them are actually still intact. So the uptrend never broke nothing. Okay, so please be aware of that. Even Bitcoin didn't break any support, not even our micro support level that we communicated. So yeah, it's still a bullish market. No need to change any expectations. Okay, no need to change any scenario. So we still see here on the daily chart a potential 5-wave pattern unfold, which could get one more high in an A wave or a wave 3 in white. At the moment, I assume that we are within a 4th wave of this either A wave in yellow, which would then lead to a deeper pullback afterwards, or of wave 3, which should eventually take us to new all-time highs with only very shallow retracements. I'm leaning towards the white wave count, but yellow is obviously the risk, okay, or opportunity, whatever way you want to see it, because you know what one trader sees it as opportunity, the other trader sees it as risk. It's both, essentially, depending on your objectives. So, for example, a deep B wave pullback would be treated by many Bitcoiners as a gift, in my opinion. Yeah, accumulating lower for very good prices in a bullish market, even if it makes a new bear market low. Yeah. Okay, what consequence that would have for altcoins is a different question, but that's exactly why we have stop losses, right? So nevertheless, a direct path to new all-time highs would also not be a problem, I believe. Most people would love it. Just be aware, if it happens too quickly, it might lead to a blow off top. So we don't want to have it too quickly. We want to have healthy corrections along the way. You need to prepare yourself also mentally for potentially 20%, 25% pullbacks also on the Bitcoin chart in a bullish market. For example, from the current price, technically in this current correction, based on the wave count, without changing the wave count, Bitcoin could still drop from here around about 18 to 19%. Yeah, so there is absolutely no it's absolutely no surprise if Bitcoin comes down again. Actually, it's expected. Okay, so just want to give you that introduction to the daily time frame. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we are dealing here with this 4th wave, obviously. That's what we just talked about on the daily. We're looking here at this B wave, probably. I highlighted in yesterday's video to you that probably a B wave rally is around the corner. So we had our A wave to the downside. The question is, okay, was the A wave here or here? Does it matter? Not really. It's hard to distinguish at this stage, basically nearly a double bottom. It's funny that our support area, which was actually for the lower degree wave 4 here, never broke. So it actually did hold for the A wave. Market seems to be moving higher. And that B wave that I mentioned in my last video yesterday seems to be unfolding right now. Reminder, oops, 1 second. Didn't want to do that. Reminder. Yeah, exit. So reminder was, or reminder that I mentioned in the last video that the A wave is either complete or really nearly complete, and that this B wave should start shortly. And I have highlighted on this chart the standard retracement area for the B wave. It's between $42,430 and $43,720. So that is the key retracement zone between the 50% and the 78.6 fib. And again, it's not really a target because B waves don't really have targets, but it's a key retracement zone to which the price should retrace, obviously, yeah, and ideally show a reaction. Now, the problem with a B wave is it's not so straightforward because B waves can easily also overshoot. Okay, so we have to prepare ourselves for potentially overshooting B waves that could actually, yeah, create new highs. Okay, that's always something that we need to prepare for, because B waves are the corrective waves of corrections, and they can be, to a degree, yeah, unpredictable. Okay, we can monitor them, and as soon as we have a B wave top in place, I can give you a target for wave C. As I already mentioned in the last videos, the question will be, is this just a normal ABC structure and will form the wave 4 and complete it here? Or is this ABC structure going to form a larger A wave, then we'll move up in B and come down in C? So that's sort of a more complex corrective structure then that could unfold. Impossible to say which one is going to unfold now. These corrections or these patterns, they morph, in corrections, and it's basically impossible to say, is it going to be a simple, let's say, a zigzag pattern, or is it going to be a more complex one? That's what's going to be decided by the market along the way, especially in corrections. But that's not so important. Very important is to understand where the support lies, and it is around that 34K area. Yeah. Also, this uncertainty is completely normal in corrections. But as I said yesterday, the first impulse that we see, if we see a first impulsive move up, then this would likely be already the start of the next wave up. At the moment, I don't see anything impulsive here. Note that the B wave will also be an impulse, or not, the B wave won't be an impulse, but the ABC structure within it includes potentially impulses, like the A wave could be an impulse, and so on. But that's really too detailed now. Bottom line is the impulse needs to be large enough to confirm that a fifth wave is unfolding to the upside and could send us to 50K plus next. Yeah, but yeah, we're not there yet at the moment. We're probably working through this correction. At the moment, my expectation would still be that this correction is going to last possibly this week. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.